Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan Eastman coming to you live from Fremont Palace, home of the Las Vegas Wildcards, host of the first game of the 2024-2025 FBA Finals. Marcus is in the crowd tonight. Joining me in the booth is Aisha Melbourne. Aisha, how you doing tonight?
Doing great. Thank you for asking. And I am so excited to be here. I'm so excited. I could simply explode like into a cloud of glitter and energy because it is amazing in here. The atmosphere is unreal. And I get to broadcast the finals. This is so exciting.
Very exciting, and obviously the Vegas fans, they're back for try number 2. They had to go through this last year as they unfortunately saw their team not take home the championship in a 7-game series, but different team for the same team for the most part, different opportunity they have this year to maybe capitalize on a victory, hopefully bring home that ring. And obviously Tallahassee having to come on the road to start this series for the first 2 games. They'll have an opportunity to head home in front of their home crowd after this road trip.
That's right. Maybe the same team player-wise, but definitely a different team. A year of finals experience makes a lot of difference, folks. And let me tell you, like after you had won, even if you lost, the jitters kind of would die down a little bit. You might be feel more comfortable. Now you've got home court advantage. Year of experience under your belt. So they should be in a good position to defend home court, and if they defend home court, that's all they do, they'll still win it all.
Yep, I think the players are ready to get started. Let's head on down to the court.
All right.
And the tip-off, in fact, goes the way of Vegas. And tonight, we are seeing a little bit of a unique lineup start. Oh, and Hopkins just going to interrupt me with the steal to get this game going.
Hopkins is like, I got no time for your spiel. We've got a game to win.
Yep. Oh, but Ferdinand battling for the ball, and it is actually going to be tipped out by Hopkins. Ferdinand almost getting it back.
Got a little bit of hot potato going on here.
Yeah, turnovers early for both teams. I was going to say, Robin's not starting this game tonight. It's going to be St. Martin coming on the floor. Wondering if maybe she's dealing with a little bit of a nagging injury from the last series. And big block from Luther. Walking away empty, Vegas. 2 missed possessions now already.
Well, they can protect the paint pretty well, it seems. And both teams are being aggressive. That's good. Oh, another miss. Pulled down by Luther.
I'd say fast pace, but, not necessarily getting early scoring. It's going to be Conley getting the first basket. But will be fouled on the way up by Murphy. I mean, Murphy got beat in the post. You saw there, Conley was the one between the basket.
Oh, they even take free throws fast. Gosh, can't even take a breath.
I mean,
this is intense already.
Hey, Tallahassee wants to come in here early with a quick pace. Try and offset Vegas and get them off balance. I don't blame them. Again, they're on the road to start this series. Walking away with 1 win would be huge for Tallahassee. And Vegas needs to come in strong. And there we go. First basket coming in off the screen. Doyle, the veteran, being the one to get it down for Vegas.
Shot. Speaking of experience, Doyle has plenty of that. He brings that veteran experience to this young, hungry team.
Yeah, I mean, 4 times now he's been to the finals, so, he hasn't walked away with a ring yet. If anyone is hungry for one, it might be him the most in terms of wanting to finish his career up with a ring. And another turnover, Aurora. Active pause on defense.
Yeah, Aurora is not playing around. Do you see her face? Look at that face. Does that look like she's playing around? No.
I can't tell if she's happy or angry. I'm just going to go with yes.
That's her either her happy face or like her serious face or her sad face. It's one of those. I'm pretty sure.
After 2 blocks on defense, I'm going to assume angry or sad, and it's going to be Brandon. Not able to convert. Second chance. I'm sorry, Aurora. Double teaming against the Bear is not that much help. But thanks for coming over as he puts the basket.
I was about to say, he may have felt her breath on his kneecaps, but other than that, yeah, that's not going to do much. as Adge Martin fires a 3 from the corner. Oh, with Luther cleaning up the mess. Good job.
Yeah, field goal percentage for
Offensive
both.
rebounds.
I'll say double second chances. The only thing keeping it in for either team is their field goal percentage is in the dumps right now, but the defense coming in strong early here for both teams.
Gonna see some high rebound numbers if this keeps up. And another steal and a turnover.
I think
Victorson
steals.
to the hole. Ooh.
Yeah, Astrid
nice.
getting it done herself, battling in the post and in transition too, not necessarily setting up for a play. She liked that matchup she got against Doyle.
Nice southpaw floater there. That was really cool. I didn't know. Well, Astrid has been struggling in some of these, in some series, not all of them, but this is the big one. So it's nice to see her off to a good start as a block right there by Tallahassee.
Oh, and Hopkins, oh, she had the bear near her, but she was not afraid to launch that three. First three of the night for either team coming in from Hopkins.
Nice, and a timeout.
I mean, I don't blame Vegas. They've started off the wrong foot.
Yeah, you've got to stop. It's a 10-4, and then you're at home. You've got to stop the momentum. Like, get your crowd back into it. Do something to get the people back into it.
Yeah, I feel a three
is
is
early though.
I mean, I would imagine a three would be, if I was a coach, calling for, you know, some design to get a 3-point play up either from Tyreek or maybe John Ferdinand. And there we go, answering with a three of his own to get the crowd, like you said, back in it.
Looks like Aldridge heard you.
I mean,
Look out.
I could be a coach maybe. I don't know. Marcus makes fun of me.
Hey, you could be a coach. Go make a three. Good job.
Yep.
Good job, team.
Connolly calling for the screen. Gets a long two to fall as well.
Oh, wow. He looked very confident on that shot. He rose up, and it's like he's played here before or something.
I mean, it's almost like it. You know, it's been a while.
Sort of like that.
It's been a few seasons.
You don't forget the different bounces. You know. And that's
the best bathroom
Conley.
where it is.
Oh yeah, you know exactly where that is. As Astrid again being aggressive early on.
I mean,
Tallahassee's 14 points to Vegas's 7.
She's matched up against the biggest veteran on the Vegas team, but she's showing no fear. If anything, attacking. Oh, Conley, a huge block from behind, but it's gonna be Baylor cleaning it up with a big dunk for the home crowd.
Yeah, Baylor didn't care about about the block. He was just putting it in before they could even celebrate.
Now,
Quick action here.
I was say great defensive effort from Conley to block from behind, but unfortunately, Luther was not prepared to stop Brandon when he got that easy foul. Oh, an alley-oop to St. Martin!
Oh.
That was threading a needle.
Oh, gee. Amazing. That was the perfect lob. Sorry for the pop. That was a perfect lob, though. That was a really good pass.
I mean, that was a very difficult, like I said, great pass. Very risky, though. That's how you get turnovers, though, if you're not careful. And, ooh,
yeah,
Murphy foul.
Get your team into it. Uh-oh.
Yeah, home crowd's not happy. That's Murphy's second foul. We're probably going to see him get subbed out here just to protect him. Astrid, like I said, has struggled a bit, but again, Tallahassee has 5 great offensive options. As Aurora can just pull up from beyond the arc for her second 3 tonight.
Okay, Aurora. Knocking it down from deep like it's nothing. Her expression did not change. I watched from the time she had the ball.
Well, she got blocked in the post earlier in the game, so going to the perimeter is probably smart, and now she's going to get called for the foul. Going to send Aldrich to the line for 2. But a 6-point game here.
So people don't know this, but Aurora, despite being the shortest player in the league, actually does have some blocks. She actually has averaged 0.3 blocks in the playoffs. If you can believe that.
I think Lady Black is the shortest player in the league, is she not?
What is it, like 4'7" and 4'8"?
4'5", I thought. 5'4", I thought.
5'4", 5'8", 6'4", I don't know.
They're all
shorties to me. They're all shorties to me. Okay.
Hey, I'm 5'11". I know I'm short next to you too, but come on.
Yeah, I mean, you're down there like
I'm down there with the masses. Thanks.
With the masses. No, you're shorter than at least a few people, like 50%. Badge Martin. Sorry. Let me get back to the game. My apologies.
It's okay. Marcus makes me feel short, and he's only 6'5".
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, everybody is short to me. It's not just you. Don't feel bad.
Oh, another foul. This time from Conley. Going to go to the line for an and one. Doyle drew the contact. A chance to bring it back within one. As you see both teams making some subs with their bench coming in.
Right, we're going to see Tallahassee bring in a whole new bench. I guess both teams did. Some players that haven't played that many minutes. It's that time of the first quarter for Jesse Maddox, and he misses his first attempt. Nice try. Gotta like that you just come in and immediately shoot.
Speaking of O'Reilly, where Vegas pulls them back in the lead by one here with that quick basket. Dish down low in the post.
Is that how you say that? O'Reilly?
That is the best I'm going to get at it because Raghali.
Raghali Lahi.
I think the G and H is silent because they're Irish.
Okay. Oh, okay. So it's
Raghali. Raghali. It's very close.
That actually works.
I haven't been yelled at too much yet.
H's and G's. I don't know.
Like I said, I haven't been yelled at too much. Just.
I don't think so. If they don't say anything, it's fine.
Yep. First good for Maddox. Second is good as well, taking back the lead. Back and forth game now. Vegas had started to fall a bit behind there, but after the timeout, managed to turn the momentum back around and keeping it close here as both sides' offense have picked it up in the last few minutes.
Wow, I just blinked and all of a sudden it's a 1-point game. That's crazy.
Well, a foul draw, this time by Smoot, the veteran for Tallahassee. You know, she spent so many years coming as the starting lineup, now having to come off the bench, but, you know, she's able to focus during that time and not have to worry about her stamina. That was, I think, the biggest issue she's had over the past few seasons is, you know, trying to manage her stamina as a starter has limited her effectiveness, and now she doesn't have to worry so much about that. She can come out 100% for the minute she's on the floor.
That's true. That's a spark plug's best use right there, is just to come in, burn a bunch of energy, and sit down and hope that you helped your team out.
Well, she's also a good stabilizer. As we see good from beyond the arc, adding to the three tally, coming off the bench now.
That wasn't just good, that was great. From three, immediately. Carson Good setting the pace. It's got to feel pretty good. No pun intended.
It's okay, Marcus is going to kill me with those, so you're welcome to just tenderize me, getting me ready for them. And a kick ball violation. Good kicking it on the way by. Gonna stay with stay with Vegas.
This is not football. You cannot do that in this sport.
Oh, and see what kind of play they draw up. I want to see an answer back from beyond the arc, but right now they don't have necessarily the best three-point shooters of their roster on the floors. Collins trying to get into the paint with the screen. No good. Blocked! Smoot against Robbins. Great defensive effort from Smoot.
Amazing block. Holy. That was great timing as Dudani. God, these names are hard to pronounce. As Vegas scores immediately, so I don't have to worry about that.
It's okay, and the field goal percentage has picked it up here. Like I said, they were in the low 30s to start, but now getting to the 50 percentiles for both teams. It's going to be good, taking point for Tallahassee in the ISO. Finding a way into the paint, but back to Sutters.
Crosby Sutters on the elbow. Back to Francis.
Depends on how French you want to be.
What's that little mark on the C mean?
Francois. I'm sure I'm going to absolutely be butchered by the
Sorry, I should have been reading
French
these
and
beforehand.
The French fans.
I apologize to the French and the English and the Spanish and everybody.
You apologize to everyone. It's okay.
Everybody.
That's every game for me. Missed mid-range there from Wolf as the fast break Down to Sutters, gets a good look at the basket and lays it up
Oh,
and
yeah.
in.
Oh, Crosby. I remember playing him. He's an old school vet.
Yes, he
Play,
is. Like I said, along with Doyle, the two oldest on the teams.
plays about like he does now, like he did back then. Old man game. The, the YMCA, like the tricky game, you know?
Yeah,
He's crafty.
I mean, he's always been a big defensive player in terms of, being able to
Yeah.
shut you down. Not the flashy, he's not going to take a three. If he hits a three in
Oh
the
my
finals,
God.
I might faint. So,
My head might explode, and that would be nasty, and we do not want that. So Crosby, keep it in the paint.
good. Attacking the paint himself. The Dalmatian able to lay it up and in with the shot clock against him as the first quarter. Less than 2 minutes to go here. Tallahassee's starting to build up a little bit of an advantage with their bench on the floor right now.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed about Tallahassee is they do have a really good bench unit. Oh, as the block, and they're all engaged defensively,
Oh,
and
they have a
that
great
is
bench.
amazing. Yes, their bench has really carried them really into the playoffs and through the playoffs. As Sutters hits an elbow jumper, like that was pretty far
No, not far enough. I expected
for
him.
him.
He was in the paint still. It does not count as anything crazy for him.
Okay. Well, his foot was in the paint.
Ball
Other-
almost restricted by. It is going to be a turnover. Last touch by Vegas in a 7-point game here. But back to the bench for Tallahassee. I mean, this is the year I feel like for them because so many of their bench players arguably could be starters on some teams around the league, and they're going into free agency next year. Speaking of Carson Good and Francois, both players who will be able to test the free agent market should they choose after this season.
Yeah, that's very true. And yeah, each of these players could demand a high salary on their own. Clarity Emmers was the 6th for the year last year. A few of the bench players have a case for 6th for this year, as Francois misses the jumper. That was a good attempt. It's not good enough. I mean, your name's not Carson Good, so you got to be better than good.
That's gonna be Robbins on the other end, adding to Vegas's lead. But yeah, the problem with the 3-second shot clock after that ball went out of bounds didn't leave a lot of options for Francois on the play draw. But here they have the final possession. They can push it back up with the basket. It's gonna be Emmers with the ball. Down low to Sutter. Sutter's gonna get the last shot. Is good.
Oh! Crosby Sutters with that crafty board action. Very fundamental. Oh! That was close.
Very close.
That would have... Wow. I would have lost it. That was like a chuck. That was a classic chuck, really.
That it was.
Wouldn't you say?
Very close. Like I said, I'm still waiting for that full quarter to come in, but I want it. You know what? I want to save it for a buzzer beater. I want it to be a full court buzzer beater. I want some meaning behind the three to go in.
That's true. Yes. The problem is, if that never occurs, you're left to hold it and up your sleeve and never get to use it. But
If I'm not coaching, I'm broadcasting, and hopefully in the next 30 years of broadcasting, I'll see that happen once in my life.
I mean, that would be incredible. That would be historic. As Aurora starts off early, firing, as she does.
Oh, well, she goes stealing. She may not hit the offensive shot, but she's going to strip the ball past the...
Oh.
And Fiora, not able to... Oh, boy, Kierkegaard.
Oh, my God.
That was a little aggressive.
Holy mother of macaroni. I almost fell out of my chair. That wasn't... I did not expect that. Like, it was so sudden. And so forceful.
That's right.
Luther. Calm down, man. Calm down.
It's going to be Aldrich with the answer back for Vegas. But yes, that was a one-handed jam that I'm shocked he could reach the basket from where he was. As Aurora gets blocked.
He could reach it without jumping.
And Aldrich on the other end. Ooh, hoops around Aurora. Great double clutch to get to the basket there. And Vegas getting the crowd going early in this second quarter. It's going to be Conley.
Tricky.
Quick play. High tempo already for the second quarter to go for both teams.
A little more basic, but just as effective. 2 points is 2 points.
Oh, but Aurora, she's reading the offense with the
Wow.
passing lanes, and Emmers
Wow.
dunking it down.
Oh, yes. I got to see a Clarity Emmers dunk. I feel so lucky. That's awesome. That's awesome.
I mean, I'm going to give all the props to
Feels so
Aurora. I say that, of course, as soon as I say that, she fouls. But that's twice now she's jumped the passing lanes. They're losing track of the cat in the defensive scheme of things.
Yeah, she's so... The short players are really difficult for us tall furs to have to contend with because, like, you're just looking, like, normally you can see people out of your peripheral or whatever. You're just looking ahead at the basket. She's down below you taking the ball, like, you don't even see her. And she's quiet and she's quick. So she's going to get a lot of steals. I don't know how many she has already, but she's been doing incredible.
That she has it. Ooh, good block from Luther. We'll have to see at the halftime stats how many steals she racks up. But I think she's up to 4 or 3 maybe if the statisticians aren't being nice to her.
Wonder how many steals she's had in the game, what her high is.
She's had quite a few, but there she is attacking the basket, not afraid after being blocked previously.
Nice.
11 points now, double-digit lead for Tallahassee.
Yeah, that was a very nice play by Aurora. She just dipped in there and up and under the D.
And like I said, a small player can be easily lost in the paint when they get behind you, but obviously they're going to rack up more blocks. As it's going to be Baylor getting blocked by Luther. Luther racking them up as well.
Oh, the timing. He's got such good timing. That's great for a center. Like, the difference between being really good defensively and not so much good, as Vegas corrals the miss.
And no doubt, I mean,
doing some fancy stuff.
His
fancy
height,
mouse.
his height definitely is a big factor in that, but he has the timing that you don't see a lot of centers have. So he's a double threat in that regard. I mean, 8 foot tall.
It's awareness.
I'd say like
Conley bricks.
Ooh, it blocked out of bounds.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Murphy's gonna pull it in.
Wow. Yeah, these guys are just incredible. Like, the reactions, you know, they're right after a miss, they're already putting up another one as he's blocked by Victorson. Very nice defense by the Saber, and they benefit on the other end.
And they're just pushing the lead now up to 13.
Tyler Conley, do you think he might have something personal about this game? Do you think it's personal for him? Because
I would assume it is
Vegas.
personal, but, you know, some players don't really keep it. You know, they don't necessarily... Like, I would assume it's personal, but, you know, some players don't necessarily care as much. I feel like there's some feelings going on here tonight.
Yeah. You're right. I mean, he seems like he's locked in, like, you know, it's not affecting him, but he could be playing with a little extra fire as Tallahassee with another steal, and easy too. They're starting to run away with this.
Well, it's their second long run they've had. They in the first quarter they had a 13-3 run. Now they've had a 12-4 run, and they managed to pull away. And it's just been turnovers. That's been what's costing. Has been costing.
Oh, as you said that.
Tongue-tying myself, and Martin on the other end. See if he can get a quick basket. The big hair.
Posting up.
Doyle able to battle him though.
Right, adds that paint, you know, close range. He should be able to power that in. He just missed the shot. Good defense by Doyle.
I mean, I was to say he's going up against one of the Doyle. I don't think of like being a top defender in the league, but you know, in terms of experience, he knows how to deal with someone bigger than him. Yeah,
he's smart. He's a smart defender, and those are difficult always to go against. As Conley draws the foul. Another foul. He's going to the line to add to their lead. Indeed.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, the only player I really worry about hitting their free throws on Tallahassee is like Luther, and Luther's not even that bad of a free throw shooter.
Yeah, maybe Luther. But 66 for a center is nothing to scoff at, really. I
Yeah, I was
mean, you
gonna.
could try scoffing, but I don't think you'd look silly if you
Yeah,
scoffed at that.
I mean that's the thing with
Honestly.
Tallahassee. They may be a little small at the power forward position with Conley, but he adds such range.
T-shirts. I want a T-shirt. Sorry,
You can.
they were okay.
You're
They had the
blocking.
T-shirts out.
I know, but when you stand up, you block like
Yes.
5 rows behind you.
Okay, okay. Oh god. Oh, shoot. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Those
I'm
fans paid
sorry.
for these tickets. We already had to lower your seat a
I,
little bit so they could see over you.
you knew what my hair looked like before you got here. And stop. Just stop.
Well, we see
Just
there,
look.
turnovers have been the big factor. Tallahassee 8 points off turnovers to Vegas' 0 here tonight.
0 turnovers?
No, 0 points off turnovers.
Oh my gosh.
They've had a few turnovers. Actually, Tallahassee has been pretty good with the ball. They've really been generating the turnovers and not giving up too many in return. But we are almost up to a 20-point game here, Aisha.
Yes, sir. The intensity. I think I just see a difference of intensity in every, like Tallahassee. Their paws are everywhere. They're jumping for every shot attempt. They're on the boards. Like they're definitely playing with a sense of urgency. As the fast break and Conley gets another layout. Another easy bucket.
Do you think the fact that Tallahassee's series went longer might be a factor?
If it was, it would be because like they'd be more tired, but they sure don't look tired to me.
Well, I'm going to say, I think they feel like they're more locked in. You know, I think when your series wraps up, you maybe have too much time to get in your head.
That's true. That's true. They haven't had enough time. Hopefully, they look like they're rested and prepared, and that may be the difference. Is they definitely knew like who they were facing when they came in, and they're on their assignments. And
Oh,
it's been very amazing to watch. It's been like poetry in motion.
it has been. I mean, I'd argue maybe the adrenaline's a little higher for Tallahassee.
Another steal.
Oh, my word. They are on
Rosalie!
fire tonight.
What's up, girl? What's up, Rosalie?
Oh, Brandon smashing the ball off the backboard, rejecting it
Whoa.
there, trying to get something going. He's angry, I think.
Whoa. I would be too if I was down by like 20 points. Hopefully they score and they make this, his effort not in vain.
Well,
Come
I
on,
mean,
Bobby. Shoot, what's his name? Brandon? Sorry, that's his dad.
gonna make him even angrier. Get the bear
Oh, no.
hulking out. I mean, that might be what they need here right now.
Hulk out! Darn it!
But
You need to! Victorson, they're getting whatever they want in the lane. There's not enough. They don't have a Luther in the lane right now. Where's
Yeah.
Robbins? Is Robbins?
I don't know. I don't
Barely
know. I don't know what they were going with here. Maybe they wanted some speed against Conley, or maybe she's dealing with some
Well,
nagging injury. But they put
okay.
St. Martin to start with this game, and we'll have to see if they make an adjustment
gosh.
as the series goes on. Because you're right, the post is not there for Vegas.
Yeah, the Typhoons are getting all the work in on the rebounds, and they're getting what they want in the paint. Look, he missed an easy shot. Okay, he was lucky that they missed twice, but they're getting lots of second chance looks, and not really getting anything in return for it.
O'Reilly gonna
Oh.
lay it up on the other end at least. Over good.
Nice shot by Raghali. Sorry, we already went through this.
It's okay.
O'Reilly's. I'll remember. Yeah, O'Reilly's.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly.
That's the closest I'm going to get because I won't stumble over that. But Astrid has been big tonight. Astrid.
Oh my gosh.
That is
Jeez.
now 10 points for Astrid. I mean, it's
The fire.
the Sabretooth is not backing down here tonight. And she has something to prove, I think.
No.
Your point being that, she's kind of viewed as the, fourth or fifth best scorer on Tallahassee. And Vegas stretching it with a 3 from Murphy finally. He's been quiet thus far tonight.
About time. They really needed that. They needed a little bit more of that. A couple more of those buckets, and the crowd might actually start to believe in you a little bit more. And that could help a lot too, as what in the heck was that?
Oh, Collins going to get called for the contact there. Not hard. Need to be a little harder on that foul if he was going to give contact to force the miss. But both teams will make some subs. And you're right, the fans, I feel bad for them. how much money they paid to be here tonight for game 1. And, they're down by 21 right now.
I feel bad for the fans who paid the money to sit right behind me and my big old hair. Sorry, guys. I swear to God, I'll give you free tickets to the next game. Okay.
Oh, gosh. Brad Pullman with the alley-oop. Layup there. No dunk, unfortunately. A little bit off timing, Brad's coming in as was a restricted free agent for a year or two. Got signed by Vegas.
I remember Brad.
It's very hard not to remember Brad. He's very loud.
Oh, yes, once you've heard Brad, you always remember. You could hear him a mile away. He's very loud. I can't say anything different. There's Ivy.
I would say Martin's not having a great night, 1 for 7, but doesn't matter for Tallahassee. They've been shooting so well. And Robbins, the best matchup she could get.
Oh my God, the post-up.
But she loses out.
Hole. And she couldn't take her to the hole. What?
Robbins needed, again, you can speak to it. She needed to attack. There, some revenge. A block.
If she scores on you, I swear to God, just go sit down. Just go sit down. Like, she's up to your waist. She's up to, like, the top of your navel, maybe? You can't possibly not post her up and not score. You cannot.
I mean, you do have to be careful. The refs will call you if you do get called for the charge. It is possible. That is what the small players have to their advantage. They can, take some contact and fall over. I know you're not happy about players flopping in the past against you, but
well, you got to play the odds in this day and age. Play the odds that the refs might help you a little bit as they finally get a close shot to fall. They're actually just 15 away. They're chipping. Never mind.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, if we saw the stats, the field goal percentages are equal. It has been possessions. Tallahassee has been getting those steals. That has been what has carried them to this margin. Oh, great play to Brad. Brad dunking it down.
Nice. Brad Pullman takes flight. Sorry.
You're good.
That's the last time I could probably do that, unless he does it again next game.
I mean, he has opportunities this game to continue, maybe.
Yes. He's just an old,
He gets limited minutes.
Old boy. Good old boy.
Fenton with the ball. Less than 30 seconds to go in this quarter. And, ooh, fouled hard by Fiora on the way up. The veteran who signed from Williamsburg.
Fenton.
Fenton.
Okay. Jasper Fenton. 7.3 points per. Is that true?
Has floated around mid-bench level.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Good on the first and good on the second. Back within 13. It's a little bit more respectable for the fans here tonight.
Yep. You can see those fans have a slightly higher level of respect. They're slightly cheering slightly louder. And they may even get to cheer more if they're able to get a stop on this possession. And they do.
They do, but not only that, they have the final possession, and they could hit a 3 to bring it back to 10. But
that would be nice.
I don't know. They're really far out there. Stepping inside the line.
2
is good. Doesn't matter.
Nice.
11-point game here.
All right. Chuck it, Crosby.
No, he's not going to. Thankfully, even
you're not going to mess up your elbow socket.
I mean, he could throw his shoulder out.
Shoulder socket. Yeah, that would. You don't want him to go out like that. It's the finals. You want to be healthy through the whole thing.
And if he is going to throw it like that, please let me know. I need to have the umbrella ready in case your head does explode, to protect my clothes.
If he makes it, oh my God. No, I'm probably just gonna stand up and run out of the building and not stop running.
Oh my God.
I'll just be so excited, like, oh my God.
Run back to Tallahassee.
No, I'll just do a lap and I'll come back in. I'll be fine.
Well, we'll take a look at the stats. Like I said, the team scoring, the field goal percentage actually hasn't been terrible for Vegas. It's just been the turnovers, as we saw St. Martin and Outeridge both with 3 turnovers, getting swiped multiple times.
Yeah, that's those quick calls of Aurora Hopkins, who the MVP candidate. She is no joke. She may be short, but that does not mean that she's a pushover on defense. She
4 steals. Yep, 4 steals.
Steals, yeah, that's a lot. Like, before you know it, she's got like 5, 6 steals. She plays with a lot of heart and passion. Like, you can't tell from her face, but like right now, she's very determined.
I was gonna say,
Like, this
Kierkegaard
is
with 4
the most
blocks as well.
determined.
The two of them absolutely shutting down the Vegas offensive game plan.
Yeah, they're really holding down the defense, and that has been the difference.
Missed shot from
'Cause-
Conley to get started. I have to see. Murphy has been so quiet this game. I want to see him step up. He is a vocal fur. He's a dish to Baylor. Baylor hangs on for a second.
Oh wow!
That poor rim was bending, as you saw.
And the huge hands of the hulking polar bear slamming it down for the state of Nevada.
Martin, the turnaround pump fakes, pulls it back, doesn't like the shot. He's had a cold night, so he's not going to try and force it.
Yeah, I've seen be a little passive at times as Aurora just swishes it like it ain't nothing.
Another 3 added to her tally tonight. She's been hitting it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, she has been one of the better three-point shooters this season in the higher mid-40s as Tallahassee gets another stop and another board, and they're away on the races. They had to pull down the hair, keep him from scoring.
Yeah, that's not an easy thing to do. Martin is quite powerful when it comes to his ability to drive. Maybe it's the rabbit, the hair, jumping ability. So he just grabs onto his arm, and that's Murphy's 3rd foul as Martin does convert both free throws.
Well, doing all that farm work is not for just everybody. Like, he's definitely got the muscles show that he's he's put in some work.
Oh, down, and I want to see again the 3-game get going for Vegas, but no, it's gonna be Jean Ferdinand.
Oh, nice.
Stepping into the paint and hitting the basket there. 11 points tonight for the Cat.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. Layup in traffic. See if he can keep that going. As Aurora misses finally from deep.
Oh, she made it difficult on herself with the step back 3, and like you said, she's been hot from beyond the arc, but most of her shots have been when she's been set. And Murphy fouled on the way up by Conley. That's Conley's 3rd as well. Oh, he's fine.
Okay, no, I thought he was gonna get up and go at him. I thought he popped up a little fast. Okay, I was like, whoa, cool your enemies there.
I would hope in the playoffs that no player would risk getting suspended.
Yeah, exactly. You might have that split second where you're just like starting to react, but you got to stop yourself. Like, there's too much at risk right now to do something silly and be remembered for eternity for costing your team the finals.
Yeah, like I said, you just have that. You can say even the words you say. You gotta be careful. I mean, they're more likely to fine you, but you.
Oh yeah, technical fouls like at the wrong time, you get a little worked up.
Yeah,
it could make or break the game.
I mean, we're still in the 3rd quarter. If they're down by like 25, maybe I could see him doing something. But missed shot there, a chance to bring it back to single digits. Alley-oop! Oh, Conley times it better. He intercepts it.
Very nice anticipation by the Husky, and he throws it over to Aurora. She had a clean look earlier, a nice move earlier at the rim, just couldn't convert.
Well, Astor's the one who's got the best look right now off the screen, laying it up and in. That's another basket for the Sabretooth here.
Tallahassee is really moving the ball well. Like, they're definitely engaged team-wise. Like, they find the open person or they find the weak defensive matchup and they exploit it. Like, they've done their research, clearly.
Yeah, and I'm loving the 3-point game. Like I said, Astrid's 3-point game tonight has let players like Astrid down low in the post, but Astrid wants to get the 3 herself. Oh, no good.
Oh, no.
She was open for it.
Yeah, no, that was a good shot. I mean, that was a good shot. Like, if she would have made that, I don't know if...
oh, no.
Well, okay.
A little too aggressive, trying to pass full court to Aurora, and Aurora just did not have the extra gear to chase it down.
Yeah, nobody has gear 7. That was a little too far.
Oh, that
It was
I mean, it was a good
Good thought,
opportunity.
though. Good
So
thought.
many turnovers. That's been the problem now. Vegas has had the turnover bug hit them here tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Turnovers, just not maybe, they might have a few nerves to start off, and hopefully by, as the game closes, they are within striking distance. So if they can keep chipping away bit by bit,
Oh, that's
as Baylor gets
Conley's.
the free throw,
Well, more
there's
importantly,
one
that's
more
Conley's
free throw.
fourth foul.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Yep, that's his fourth foul, and I mean it's early in the game,
Whoa.
so we might see some limiting minutes, especially if he hits 5 before this quarter ends. We may not see him for a little while. Now, I will say, keeping him on the
He's
floor is big because of his ability to
saying that
stretch.
we're in fact. Let me get my 3 up.
It was very close. Again, keeping him on the
It
floor is
was.
big, and I will say, Tallahassee has the luxury of having a player like Smoot on the bench. They can afford to lose a center or power forward and feel comfortable bringing in
Oh.
Rosalia.
Yeah, that's true. And not only that, but the veteran presence to keep people steady, like during the timeouts, during in the locker room. Like, she's been there, she's done that. And if they win this year, this will be her second ring, and it would be. I don't know if she intends to continue playing, but it would be a heck of a way to go out, honestly. I mean, going out with a ring that and 2 total, I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty impressive.
I
I'd feel
mean,
good about that.
I would too. I mean, I understand that, maybe in her mind, now that she's not a starter anymore, she wanted to finish out her contract. But like you said, maybe she wants to enjoy her retirement potentially with a win. As Astrid, fast break on the other end.
Oh, Saber-tooth terror! Arr.
Turnover after turnover has been the problem again.
Yeah, Vegas is they need. I don't know what they need. They need to calm down and run their plays. And I mean, Tallahassee's just got to give them credit. They're really active defensively and probably just frustrating, and it's frustrating to have to deal with that. As an offensive player, the hands are everywhere. A Smoot with the fadeaway, classic vintage Smoot. Oh yes, that was classic. I love that little turnaround fadeaway on the baseline.
It's
That
so
people should
tough to
shoot it
guard.
more. Oh yeah, for sure. He tries it. O'Reilly it tries it. It looked nice. Just didn't go for him.
Oh, Hopkins on the other end, a quick lane, and the crowd is getting quiet now. She's up to 13 points.
Yeah. They're starting to. Hope is starting to fade, but in Vegas anything can happen, so just
Let it ride
hold
the
in
whole
there.
way.
Let it ride, might as well. All in, baby.
Only
4
down by 4.
games.
I'd say only down by 14 here. It's not, like I said, not over yet. They have plenty of time still, but they have to, if they can stop the turnovers. And like I said, I agree. I don't know what they can do to get the turnovers to stop, because it's been
Oh.
Tallahassee just so aggressive. That's been it. They've been aggressive. You see field goal percentage is still been floating high for Tallahassee the whole game.
Yeah, it's sad. Like, I know that Baylor is a good defensive player inside, but they need more than that. Oh, that was a nice little float shot, little pitch shot there from the baseline. But Vegas does need.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, all right, shut me up then. Fine, you don't need any help.
I mean,
Swat that off the glass. Jeez, don't break it though.
I think Brandon would
gotta-
like to be seen as a DQ-esque level defender. DQ could lock the post down by himself. I don't think Brandon's there just yet, so I agree. I think I want to see this lineup with Robbins in. I want to, after the game, I'm sure they're going to be asking, what was the decision for St. Martin over Robbins for this game. But I have a feeling we'll see Robbins for the rest of the series if she's healthy. That might be what's keeping her out of this game. I don't know. She's on the floor limited minutes. And speaking of, she's now on the floor now.
Nice. Well, they may be trying to pace her. Maybe she does have an injury she hasn't been talking about. As Oh, Carson did lose the ball.
And that's actually something I want to see from Vegas. I want to see them more aggressive with those steal attempts, because I think what has been in Tallahassee's favor is they've unsettled Vegas with those turnovers, and now Vegas is uncomfortable. Vegas needs to make
Exactly.
Tallahassee uncomfortable.
Exactly. Give them a taste of their own medicine, and like it's a game of momentum swings. So you get a good one going, get a good run,
Like right
you
there,
might
Smoot.
be ahead. There you go. And they continue to lock down the other end of the ball, and Emmers makes them pay as well with the layup. That's
4 turnovers
yeah.
versus 15, Aisha.
What in the world?
Vegas should be down by more, honestly.
Yeah. It's hard to win a game when you're being uh turnover owned on the turnovers like that. At least they are getting, well,
Both teams are
they're
getting to the
getting
free
to the
throw lines.
line. They're both teams are about even. Well,
No comment
didn't
there.
yeah, not
It's a tough one. I mean, I don't want to say the game's over, but without a drastic change into how they're holding on to the ball, I do feel like Vegas is
well,
really fighting a big battle right now.
yeah, they definitely need an adjustment. They need a strategy shift. Like, it's not working. I guess like maybe a little bit more movement with the ball or something would help. As oh, crafty attempt by Tallahassee. They could not pull it off. But yeah, like if they need some more structure on offense, like they need something to start working. And once they see the ball go in, it'll help them. Like if that ball had gone in, that would have made Ivy very happy
I mean, it would
right
have been
there.
back
She
to
might have
a
made another one.
yeah, would have been back to an 11-point game, but now Tallahassee a chance to keep adding to it. With 3 minutes left to go in this third quarter, it's Tallahassee up by 13.
Oh, Crosby playing like YMCA out at the arc, showing the ball and getting the rebound. Look at that. That's right. Show them who you are, Crosby.
I mean, a great screen. That's the thing. The screen gets the shooter open, but it also gets the rebounder open to get to the paint.
I love when Crosby
Is happy.
starts like taunting. Well, like he starts like bragging, like yes sir, there we go. Like I just love the way he's like, oh heck, like he's funny. I like watching him, ham it up.
I mean, he's on the floor only so many minutes. He has to get his
Yeah.
moments.
Oh yeah. And if we were in Tallahassee, that they would be eating that up. Seriously.
Well, we'll see game 3 how he does back in front of the home crowd. But right now, shot clock being the problem. Able to hit the bucket though as it was fading
Nah.
away, and ooh.
Not a problem. Not
See,
a
field goal
problem at
percentage.
all.
Wildcard's actually shooting better tonight, but still, that's 18 different. Tallahassee has had 18 more shot attempts.
Yeah, that's insane. 18? Is that like twice as many? Like that's
It's a third more. It is a
whole nother
significant difference.
yeah. Yeah, that's that's so many more chances to score. Like that'll be the first thing that the coach tells his squad probably at the end of this game. Just gotta tighten it up. It's the finals. Come on, guys.
Yeah, it's not the preseason anymore. Oh, stretching it from
Uh-uh.
beyond the arc. Francois.
Francois with the deep tray. He has been impressive off the bench this year, all year. He's even been a spot starter, I believe.
Yeah, again, he is he is one of my first to watch going into free agency that I could see definitely a team that is in need of a guard offering starter level money to bring him in.
Oh, for sure. And if he does happen to get a ring, you have to wonder, does that make him want another chance, or does that make him like want to see what else is out there?
Oh, no doubt. I mean, that's the question. I mean, championship tax, as a winner,
Yeah.
you're going to be able to command some more money. But also, coming off the bench, is he going to be a player that has that chip on his shoulder, says, okay, well, I won off the bench. Now let's see if I can win as a starter somewhere else.
That's true. He is clearly he's a big fish in a small pond off of Tallahassee's bench as they missed that attempt. But he could start on many squads. Probably. It just depends what does he want in free agency? Does he want the cash?
A role,
Because
the championship opportunity. Because again, if he returns to Tallahassee, they have another chance to go for another run next year. And
nice
that was
shot.
inside the arc, unfortunately.
Foot on the line, little toe there. Nonetheless, they probably take whatever they can get at this point.
Oh, no
3
doubt.
seconds left. 2 seconds. 1 second. Put it up on man. No, he did not. No. Nope. Sorry.
A little too far for Sutters, but hey, 14-point game. It's not over for Vegas yet, but they are definitely, if they can stop the turnovers, they have a chance. That's been their biggest problem. That's been what's kept Vegas behind.
Yes, it's been the same story all game, but fourth quarter, all those other quarters don't matter. Look at your situation. You've got a 14-point lead to overcome, and you got 12 minutes to do it. So that's your task. Go in with that mindset and just try to get it done.
Oh, and that's a great way. Get some fouls. I mean, it's against Martin, who has 0. That's his first now, but Conley, I want to see them attack Conley. If they can knock Conley out, but free throws, they got to make them.
Uh-oh. Wanted to stay on 69 points.
No, we're not doing that.
That's not nice. That's not nice. It's the finals. This is the finals. It's time for serious business.
I thought I was going to avoid that, but nope.
You thought wrong, baby.
I thought Marcus is in the crowd. Is Marcus texting you right now, telling you to say that in the crowd?
Oh no, sorry. I'm just hyped up on energy drinks and the finals.
Aurora trying to hit a 3 on the move, didn't set up there, and fast break other way. Aldrich, there you go. 2-minute scoring drought for Typhoons. They cannot afford that. There we go. That's going to let Vegas start to get back in this game with that scoring drought going for Tallahassee.
Yeah, a 2-minute scoring drought is a lot, but as long as, the question being, can Las Vegas take advantage of that?
Well, another missed opportunity for Tallahassee. Vegas, a chance. Bring it back to single digits. It's Murphy. The mouse able to get it up and in off the glass. It is a 9-point game, Aisha. We're back in it. The crowd's back in it, too.
I'm back in it. The people behind me can't see again. Sorry, I'm standing. And it's just, the atmosphere is going crazy. They have a chance. They see the light at the end of the tunnel. They just have to get another stop.
Conley, long range, can't convert. Vegas, the fans have their back. They're in it. Let's see what you can do. Fast play. O'Reilly rejected.
Please. No. O'Reilly gets rejected, and then Tallahassee gets the ball. They don't waste any time getting down the court.
And you hear the defense chants coming out from the crowd. They've been silent for much of the third quarter, but they are here in the fourth, letting them know that they're still here. As it's
Shot
Luther
clock,
for me on the arc.
Shot clock. Luther for 3.
Now, Luther can hit the 3. Don't run away, Aisha, but he doesn't hit it often unless he needs to. I mean, I'm sure the fans are happy they can see now. Martin called for the foul. Benton missed a free throw 2 tonight thus far.
Sorry, I threw my headphones. Did I just see Luther hit a 3-pointer?
In the finals? Yes, and I mean, he's...
In the finals.
He can...
In the finals.
Yes, it happened. It's a rarity, but thankfully it wasn't Sutters.
I just saw that. I've just seen, like, a unicorn. I feel so special.
Oh, Martin almost losing it there. It's Hopkins. Can she hit a 3? No, in and out. That was a little bit of a robbery there. That looked like it was in.
She can, but she didn't. And Las Vegas does not take advantage. Whoa. Tough break right there. That's when the cards don't go your way,
Oh, Vegas knows that very well, but now it's back to Hopkins on the perimeter. To Martin for 3. He's been quiet tonight, but he hits a big 3 there.
Nice. Yeah, that's got to make him feel good. Seeing that go in from long range. It's got to be a good feeling. Maybe he'll get jump started. You know, to get this fourth quarter and then take it home.
The game was so close, and now Tallahassee finally back getting in the scoring ways with the 3-ball nonetheless. Now Martin wants to attack the paint after that last bucket. No good, but Luther going to clean it up.
Clean it up, Luther. We call him the janitor. The custodian.
I don't know.
I don't think he'd like that.
I don't think he's like that, but
No, the custodian.
I'll let you be the one to deal with him.
And he's like, holding the broom really threateningly, like, grr. It could work. It could work.
I mean, my favorite custodian's from Scrubs, and I mean, he was more of a menace than a oh! Speaking of being a menace, oh, but Martin, no. Okay, that was a great block by Brandon, but he hit it to the ground like a volleyball spike, and Martin just cleaned it up with a quick basket.
He got excited. It was like he was blocking a little kid.
I mean, he kind of was.
Out of here. Get that mess. He slammed it all on the ground. Yeah. I know. It must have felt good, but you got to secure the possession as Tallahassee does. And they're playing with more energy, taking the ball to the rim, getting fouled. Adge Martin going to the free throw line again.
See, that's kind of where I don't want to say you coach to it, but you want to get the ball either out of bounds or to your player. You don't want the offense to be able to collect the ball after a block and to get a quick basket like they just did. And now Wildcards, yes, finally another timeout. They're letting the game slip away. They were so close. They were back within single digits, basically. And now it's back to 17 in a single, breath.
That can happen in the blink of an eye when the other team is hot and they're hitting their shots and they're getting to the rim and putting free throws on the board, it all just adds up before you know it,
And good block
more
there.
More defense too.
That was Martin with the block actually from behind.
Very nice offense and defense for the big hair. As he takes go up, going down into the paint. He's had it right there.
I say 9 points in this quarter.
He's toying with him now.
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, 9 points this quarter. He's definitely come alive in the fourth. And a foul by Hopkins, third foul. But this late in the game doesn't matter. But I mean, the crowd needs to get back in it. They've gone quiet.
That almost looked like she had something personal against
Ferdinand.
Oh, Ferdinand, Ferdy, Aldridge. I don't know what he prefers.
Any of his 6 names, I think, work.
Okay. Go Crier. Well, right. That's probably not that one. And Aurora.
She hits the 3.
Looks so easy.
Well, I mean,
it looks so easy.
It is easy when you have a giant jackalope being a screen for you. No one was around her because Luther was just standing there blocking the defense.
Yeah, he's a wall. I don't even think she could see over him.
No, that's the biggest challenge I think for her is when he gives a screen, she has to use her intuition to know just how far away the basket is.
Gotta look through his antlers too. He's 8 feet tall with antlers, 8'3" or something.
I mean, his ears alone don't help as well. So
ears too, yeah. Okay, Aurora tries a little scoop. I like how she's getting into the paint. She's definitely not scared of the trees.
No, it makes her, again, she always likes to stretch out the defense with her threes, and then she also likes to attack the paint. So, I mean, she's a 3-level scorer. It's just she knows she's going to get blocked a bit more in the paint, so she tries to be a bit craftier with how she attacks down there. A lot of ISO.
Yeah, you're right about that. Once again, Las Vegas is getting the opportunity, but they're just not collecting on that.
No, and Luther the Tallahassee is pulling away here. Again, field goal percentage
I feel
equal.
It slipping.
Yeah, I feel it too. 5 minutes to go and 20 points down is not is not a mountain you wish to climb, as Brandon is going to get the second chance bucket to fall.
Gosh. they've got to start making some first opportunity buckets.
They
Like,
do.
you know, they've really just, and it would make the defense like have to work harder because they'll have to trust your jumper, and it all boils down to, are you making the shot, and are they, and they're just putting more effort out there right now. Luther is cleaning up. Um,
That
yeah,
was
they sense
he
this.
had 3 chances there. Again, the boxing out was not there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's just throwing the ball off the rim might as well get some extra rebounds, as once again, they cannot get a legit shot. They don't seem to not know what to do.
Yeah, we're getting to the point where, we might start to see the bench come in because, 24
Hmm.
points down here. You don't want to risk an injury so early in the series. But at the same time, you also want to figure out what you're doing wrong. And the only way you can really do that might be playing with your game plan live in game. And there was a wide open player in the arc, but they didn't go to it. It's Murphy trying to ISO attack.
Whoa! Dribble, 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 and then lose the ball. They've got to have more structure to their offense. They have to trust each other. They have to move the ball, get an open shot like faster than the D can respond. Like, he was already double teamed right there. Two defenders, all they had to do is put their arm up. You make it easy for the defender. You're just making it harder on yourself.
Oh, 100%. And like I said, there's something that they need to adjust going into game 2. I mean, obviously, this is at home, and Aurora for 3 hits
Oh,
again.
it is the dagger.
It is. I mean, we're getting close to a
Turn off
30-point
the
game
light.
now.
The party's over. It's been a great time. Don't drive drunk. Be responsible.
I mean, if you
It is
want to,
Vegas, so
yeah. I mean,
cabs,
I don't. How many people drove here,
Ubers.
really? To be fair,
Yeah, I hope that. Yeah, I'd pay somebody else to drive me through Vegas. That's not fun,
I mean,
especially after a finals game.
we all know a lot of these fans are gonna walk out, go to the casino after this, and
Mm,
yeah,
mm.
they can just walk there and Hopkins is gonna elevate. She wants to show off now. It is time. 23 points. If she has enough run up, she can dunk.
Oh my god.
Doyle for 3.
It's over. It's over. Turn off. Everybody go home.
Have you hit your
Everybody go home.
Did you hit your bingo
Everybody
card?
go home.
Luther with the dunk, Aurora with Luther with the 3, Aurora with the dunk. Did that complete your bingo for you?
That's the bingo I've ever. I could not have even thought to put that on my bingo card. It's in the same game?
Yeah, and Astrid gonna go to the line, chance to push it to 30, and I think we might see, some subs coming in. They don't want to risk injuries.
Oh my god. That's going to be an all-time moment for her. I hope. I hope that we're like, watching videos of her slam it down in the finals, years from now. Like, that's what it's all about. Making these memories by doing something amazing.
And Robbins with the basket in the post. And I mean, I guess going again, field goal percentage wise hasn't been the issue. They've just been getting blocked and stolen so many times. And you have to wonder, from your point of view, what can they change going into game 2 to try and fix that error?
Good question. I mean, like I said, they don't seem to have it together as much on offense. Like, they're turning over the ball. They're not taking care of the ball. Maybe they're getting a little too ahead of themselves. They're a great team. Like, they deserve to be here, but you've got to slow down and kind of don't put more pressure on yourself than necessary. Like, just go out there and do what you know how to do, and know that they're going to have increased intensity, and prepare for that, and just be more prepared next game for whatever they're going to throw at you.
As Robbins, big dunk. She looks healthy there, but I want to throw back a fact you brought up at the start of the game about how they had a year of experience, being in the finals last year. Does perhaps that put more pressure on them, knowing that they were so close last year and now they're back here? that they're expected to be able to produce
Well,
now?
I guess so, but like additional pressure, different players respond differently to pressure. Obviously, it's a high pressure situation, and the players who deal with that the best are the ones that are going to come out on top. So they do have the experience. It's not just always a 1 year and you're ready sort of thing. Maybe they need a second year of experience, or maybe they figure it out as the series goes on. You're just gonna have to go back to the drawing board and tell your guys, hey, you know, we gotta fix some things, and but we're talented enough. We're gonna be right in there with it.
I was really hoping Sutters was going to throw a three up. He had the ball in his
Oh my
paws for a
god.
second. I'm like, you're up by almost 30.
That's
This is the time to throw up a three, as
if
Doyle's going to get
Sutter,
caught for three.
yeah. Gosh, if Crosby Sutters makes a three, then this whole then we're living in the Matrix or something, because this cannot happen in the same game. All three of those things cannot happen.
They're going to respect it. They're going to let the shot clock, game clock run out as Tallahassee comes away with a very convincing win in here,
Yeah.
game number 1 of this
Yeah.
finals.
All right. They've got to feel good about that. Getting a win in Vegas too, and a convincing one at that, actually. So that's they've got the momentum. They stole home court. It's
Mhm.
really gonna be on Vegas. How do they respond to this?
Turnovers, turnovers, turnovers. And I will say, Jean Ferdinand was the one who was traded to this team in the offseason. Someone who I believe was in the finals once before. I'll have to check my notes. But, 5 turnovers from him, can't be doing that. But you see, Astrid, 8 of 13. Kierkegaard, 8 of 12. You cannot complain about their performance tonight, nor Aurora's as she put up over
Oh
20.
my gosh.
And so
Yeah.
many steals all across the board from them.
So many steals, so many blocks. People, players doing things on the Typhoons that they're not even supposed to be able to do. Um, they've really come out and punched Las Vegas in the face. Honestly, like this is a boxing match. You get a blow in here or there, and Las Vegas just took a little beating, but it's just one round. So will they come back? Will they kind of study some tape and learn a little bit more kind of what Tallahassee's gonna be doing, and like learn from the experience from this game to kind of take care of the ball more, and you know, do that, and you'll give yourself a chance at least.
Well, not just do take care of the ball better, but also generate turnovers. They had 1 steal this entire game.
Oh my gosh.
Giving up 15 steals is
Oh
bad.
my
But
gosh.
if imagine 5 or 6 steals more had gone Vegas's way, that would they would have been within 15 at the end of this
Yeah,
game.
I'm seeing that 15 steals to 1, and you
I
can
mean,
tell that it just took
yeah,
everything out of Las Vegas, like, it deflated them. Like, it's almost like they were resigned to the fact that, "Oh, Aurora Hopkins is gonna come along and swipe the ball again."
yeah,
What else is new? Like, no, if she came along and snuck up on you, like, be prepared for it the next time. Move the ball more, kind of keep them guessing. They've got to keep, like, I think that they may have been a little too predictable
hmm
with their movements, and therefore Tallahassee was able to kind of, see what they were doing before they did it. And you're gonna have to switch up the cards next time, and give them something that they're not expecting. Maybe Ivy Robbins re-enters the lineup for like a starting role, and helps with their paint deficiency problems. You never know,
yep.
but balls in their court. So what are they gonna do? Tallahassee comes out strong, gets the victory, and you know good job on them. They came and took home court. Time for Vegas to respond.
Yes, and so they have a big thing they're fighting for in the next game. Thank you so much for coming out, Aisha. It's been great having you.
Oh yes. Oh, I've been having so much fun already, and we are not even close to done.
Nope, and I'll make sure everyone tunes in. I want to see you in the next Sports Den. I've been Ryan Eastman. That was Aisha Melbourne. We'll see you next time. Have a good night.